So the other day I realized something about my self-concept. It was a big eye-opener because I was just shocked. And I realized the only reason why I was trying to change and become a better version of me was to have something in my life that I wanted in a certain area of life. And I was like, yo, I need to be changing, not just for this thing, but I need to be changing just for myself. It's gonna affect all areas of my life if I build it up properly and right again, if I reprogram my mind into thinking the way I'm supposed to be thinking in order for success, in order for anything that I want. I need to just be doing this for me, not for the desire. I noticed that me wanting to change myself for the desire was me putting my desire on a pedestal. That is something you do not do. Things in this world are really just triggers. You're looking for love because you need to love yourself more. You're looking for, financial security or just security within your relationships or whatever because you need to be secure. But people are really just a reflection of you. So yeah, you can point at this person and say, oh, he's a hypocrite, she's a liar, she's that. You can point the fingers all you want. When you point a finger, 4 fingers are pointing back at you. 3, whatever, but you get what I mean. It all starts with you. You only have these people in your life because of you. You turn down the people that you should have been hanging out with, the people that you should have been surrounding yourself to hang out with these people that are ruining your life now, but that was your choice. No one really did that to you. Self-concept is your internal blueprint. It's the story you tell yourself subconsciously and consciously about who you are, what you deserve, and how the world treats you. Someone can say something like, oh, I'm usually overlooked, people don't like me, and someone else could say, I'm very magnetic, people are easily drawn to me, people love me, blah, blah, blah. Both of those things are self-concepts. One of them repels and one of them attracts, because one of them is negative and one of them is positive. People within like the manifestation community or whatever like to say, oh, self-concept doesn't mean shit, you just have to believe that you can have your desire and your desire will come to you, blah, blah, blah. But the thing you have to understand is manifestation is not like magically getting something. Manifestation is a strong belief in yourself, because you can only have what you believe. You don't manifest things in your life based off wishful thinking. You manifest things based off your identity and how you see yourself. It's a perfect way of thinking about it. If you grew up in like a lot of financial troubles and stuff, things were hard at home and whatever, and you grow up and you start making a lot of money, say you're like, you got more money than you've ever had in your life, by default, subconsciously, you will throw your money away on purpose because that's what's comfortable to you. Not having money or being at like a standstill where things are, when there's the highs and there's the lows. It's very, very subconscious that you don't even realize that you're doing it. If you're someone that says you're always rejected by people, things, whatever, then your subconscious mind will filter out opportunities and prove that to you, because it has to prove what you say. The thing that people don't understand about the subconscious mind, your subconscious mind is not dumb. It absorbs everything like a sponge. If you tell it this, it'll be like, okay, then things gotta be like that. But if you try to now affirm and say, oh, that you're rich and you're a billionaire, it's gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? No, we're not. It tries to play with you and tell you no, you're not. It manifests the opposite. That's why affirmations don't work without identity work. It's very, very important to know who you are as a person, or else things will fall short completely. Say you're wearing a blue shirt and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and you could say to yourself, talk to yourself in the mirror, sure, and say, oh, I want to wear a red shirt. You could sit there all day talking to yourself saying you want to wear a red shirt, but if you don't get your ass up and put on the red shirt and swap it out, then what the fuck? You gotta change yourself in order to have what you want. You cannot say that you want to be a billionaire, millionaire, and all you do is watch Netflix all day. Like, let's be so real. None of this stuff is really like magic. You know what I mean? That's the thing that some people are ignorant and don't understand what it is. But like, yeah. It starts with your self-concepts, your thoughts, then emotions, actions, results, and then that reinforces your self-concepts. Because I'm going to tell you something. You could be like, what the fuck is she talking about? Self-concept this, self-concept that. Where it's been like, you could say, oh, but Adri, I had moments where I have affirmed positive things about myself, and I've been seeing nothing but the opposite of that. Well, that's the thing right there. You can't tell me one thing and say, oh, I've been trying to do this and it hasn't been working, because now you're wavering it. I made a whole video about wavering. I suggest you check it out, because I talk about that pull and push thing. You cannot push a door that says pull and expect it to move. It's just going to be no motion. So bringing it back to the analogy about the shirt in the mirror thing, yes, I can look at myself and say I want to wear the red shirt, and I could get up for a second, about to get it, and say, nah, never mind, let me just sit here and keep affirming, and then say, nah, I want it, and then you don't. But then you stop yourself and say, nah, I don't think I'm I don't think I need the red shirt. I'm gonna wear the blue shirt. You're wavering it so nothing happens. To attract new outcomes, you must break out of that loop in order to have what? You must break out of that loop by shifting your identity and changing who you are. And no, I'm not saying you gotta change your like whole life. I literally said in one of these videos, you can make the smallest changes and see big external changes happen in your life. Change where my lamp was in my room. I slept a different way. Like, I did little stupid things and like big external changes happen in my life. Because with one change, there must be another change. Things have to shift. I didn't do no big things. I'm not saying you gotta go bald. I'm not saying you gotta do this. Now, with all this juicy information about self-concept, you're like, girly, how could I rebuild my self-concept into having a strong self-concept and like knowing that I'm that bitch? Well, here's how you do it. I want you to choose an area in your life that you wanna work on. How you see your love life, and think about, okay, what do you want? You have to think as that person that has that perfect self-concept about their love life. I think it's very weird if you go around saying that men ain't shit and blah blah blah, but yet you have a boyfriend. So higher version of you is not doing any of those things because she's happy with her man and life is good. Now, I told y'all in other like little manifestation videos and blah 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 that I don't do techniques, but I do these things subconsciously sometimes. Like, I don't even really try to do it, but cause bitch, I get my share immediately. I don't play. The granddaddy of manifestation, Neville Goddard. Pretty sure he was one of the people that really popularized manifestation. He popularized that technique that's like the I remember when technique. So instead of saying like I am rich or I am with my SP, my specific person, or you're gonna say I remember when I used to struggle financially, but I'm so proud, I'm so grateful that I am so abundant now and that I have money flowing to me every single day. Things like that, because there's less resistance when you say that. Because when you say that you're rich, subconscious, your brain is gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, we're not. So then it's gonna try to prove to you that you're not rich. And I mentioned this, no matter what, bitch, the devil's working, and he's always gonna try to prove to you that you're not this, you're not that. No matter how much evidence you've built up of your manifestation, you getting your desires and whatever. Notice when you start to reaffirm something or change something in your life, and then the older version of you that was really deep in it, that wavered a lot, just trying to bring you back into that old habits. It's gonna try to rope you in any way possible to get you back. You must persist with everything. Just like when you work out, if you want to keep your dream body, you must keep working out your body. If you want to learn a new language, you have to consistently keep learning that language, or you'll start to lose it. It's gonna try to prove to you and tell you, see, that doesn't work. And then you're gonna want to run with that assumption that that doesn't work, and that's how you manifest things that you don't want. So that's why you have to run with that assumption of whatever and persist with it. The more you fight that urge, the easier and easier it will be. So the more you entertain the new version of yourself, the higher version of yourself, the more your old self will die, and it'll be easy. It'll be easy and it'll be gone, it'll be done with. If you just fix your self-concept with all areas of your life, just easy. Like, things have got so much easier for me, because last year I had like a light bulb moment. We locked in and realized, yo, manifestation is not just attracting desire, it's about becoming. And that really like wires clicked in my brain. I was like, oh, like I felt so stupid for not like really applying that, but it's all okay, because it takes a minute, because I didn't realize how freaking I brainwashed myself into thinking things were and blah blah blah, and how much I was wavering things. I mentioned in my other video, you can be wavering so badly about things to the point you think, oh, this is never gonna come. No, it's because you're wavering. Wavering is a dangerous fucking thing, I promise you. Either you get up and put on the red shirt, or just keep saying that you're wearing a red shirt even though you're not fucking wearing a red shirt. You gotta change it, boo. But yeah, if you like videos like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I mentioned everything I need to mention. If you have any questions, comments, or whatever, leave them in the comment section. And yeah, bye.